your vibe, it be different. That shine in your eyes, what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding your find in the sky, we gon' ride the ecliptic like a Mercury transit.
Peace, y'all. Today with Star Card Astrology, and I'm here to give you your daily astrology guidance for Monday, October 17th, 2022. And please like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to grow, get all this information out there to all my peoples that's out here having their spiritual awakenings, you know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to elevate and figure it all out, you know what I mean? So, let's pop this off. All right. So, whew. All right. So, we got the moon making this opposition. It's in 24 degrees Cancer, and it's making this opposition with Pluto. All right. So, definitely can feel like our emotions are going through a lot of changes, but more so where we need to like the things we need to take care of might be feeling a lot like they're changing, right? And how we need to take care of ourselves in order to progress, like in order to obtain the success and accomplish our goals. But this moon is making a square with Venus and the sun. I didn't like that one. Okay. So, whatever. There's a lot. We could be definitely getting in the feels about our relationships heavy today, right? And the main thing is allowing those emotions to kind of create new standards and boundaries, right? Like, especially if we have relationships that don't respect us or are not valuing us properly. This is where, you know, we can feel that out and intuitively be like, well, I'm not going to allow somebody to treat me a certain way. I'm not going to, you know, just allow a relationship to keep us down, right? Or keep us from progressing. A lot of that is being dealt with today. And probably already has been. I mean, for me, it's almost 11 p.m. and I didn't get my Saturday stream or my weekend stream in, but you know, we're here. I had to catch up on a lot of fatigue, okay? Because I go and I do this overnight, and I do a lot of things overnight, and just been losing a lot of sleep lately. So just, you know, bear with me. But yeah, so emotional day for sure. People can definitely be in their emotions, and we can see it all has to do with other people and relationships that, you know, we already have had established. I mean, Mars is not stationed yet. It is still slowing down, but it is making this square to Neptune, which is basically like, you know, whatever we take action in, we have to be real about it, right? We have to have the facts. We want to come from a more Gemini place and not from this place of, oh, you know, everything's just going to work out and it's just going to come out of nowhere and whatever it may be. It's just not going to put us in the best place to be able to accomplish. But Mars is making a good trine with Venus and the sun. So this is where we kind of figure out where everybody stands, right? And how to move forward, right? So our emotions are allowing us to be able to take action based off of what we feel is necessary for us to progress in our relationships and within our, within those relationships and where they're going, you know. Some relationships might not work out, the way we thought, and things can definitely, pose an issue where we need to kind of restructure them, right? Pluto and Capricorn. So, it's okay if things just aren't necessarily working out with a certain person or a certain situation, right? A certain relationship, because, relationships, you can have a relationship with more than just a person, right? Like, I have a relationship with my iPad. I have a relationship with my dog. I have a relationship with, the video games I play, and, things like that. So I think that this is really looking at all relationships and what's working and what's not. Okay? Because we have to be real about what's not working. Because if we don't handle that, it'll end up becoming a greater obstacle here, especially as we're getting very close to this Mars retrograde. All right. We do have this this Uranus Saturn square still happening, and we're watching our society kind of fall apart and go every which way, and we just kind of have to remove ourselves from that and focus on what's falling apart in our own personal life and allow those pieces to fall, right? Because that's the main thing, is you can't rebuild it with tape and whatever you think it's going to be. We kind of have to let the chips fall and then regroup. But this is slow. This is moving slow, right? So we don't need to rush anything, right? If you're seeing things kind of fall apart, it's like, okay, well, how do I reroute? Like, what, how do I go around this? Like, how do I go about this? And coming up with what we know is at least going to move us towards our destiny and what we came here to do, and at least whatever goals we have set, there's still, where there's a will, there's a way, right? So it's always going to work out in some way, but we have to make sure that we're cognizant of the fact that certain things are falling away, and those things that are falling away are meant to, and that's okay. It's about us not getting caught up in that and just moving forward with the resources that we have, with the tools we have, with the right relationships, and we'll make it through these difficult, these times are pretty difficult, especially if we're out there trying to figure everything out, and we want results right now. Results are not happening instantaneously for anyone. One thing I do want to note is Chiron making this quincunx with the South Node, and semi-sextile the North Node, which means, a lot of our healing is going to continuously come from us learning about our value, standing in our value, not getting caught up in the fear of our own ego, or the fear of low battery mode, the fear of our egos, or our identifying with the wrong things, right? Or identifying with the, us not being able to accomplish certain things. We have to know that we have the power within us to create whatever it is that we're trying to create. And, not get caught up in anxiety of why we're not there yet, or if we're even worthy enough, or, we can't be doubting ourselves. We have to align with our value, align with our, our highest self that has the power, that already has the knowledge, and continue to empower ourselves, right? Because we can't look for that empowerment somewhere else right now, because nothing is stable and everybody's kind of caught up in their own issues. Obviously, if the right people who love you show up, hold on to that. And if they allow you to lean on them, but you don't want to lean on people too much right now, because we kind of have to be each other's shoulder. And if we get too, reliant, then, it won't be, who are they going to rely on if you need so much help as well? It's kind of, we have to keep it a two-way street and empower ourselves and heal ourselves fully, right? I mean, nobody's ever fully healed, but I mean, I think that the human soul and the human nature is stronger than we give ourselves credit for. I think that a lot of these, movies and TV shows and stuff kind of disempower us. They make us feel like we can't. Some of them, a lot of them do try to bring us up and show us that, that we are strong and we are powerful. But we get caught up in the fact that, there's so many obstacles, and it always seems like there's something that's keeping us oppressed. And at the end of the day, it's just our mindset, and we have to continuously learn to be able to see through that if we can train our subconscious to always empower ourselves and know that we have the mental capacity, we have the emotional capacity to deal with whatever life throws at us, then we'll make it through. Definitely not the easiest times. We need to, have the right people around us. And if we don't, then we have to just befriend self and realize that, we already have everything we need within ourselves. And that's okay too. Why is it losing me? But yeah, so it's more so of staying on the path, which we always should be doing, but knowing that whatever is going on, right? Because we're going to see a lot happen on the outside world, right? Not in our personal life per se, but there will be, some shit that comes up. But, a lot of this is going to be the outside that really tries to infiltrate and tries to manipulate, how we're feeling, how we're thinking life is going to go. And we can't get caught up in that. We have to know that the universe has protection for us. We're here to carry out whatever experiment or whatever, mission it is for, the betterment of source at the end of the day, right? So don't get caught up. Stay focused on the internal love and the internal power that we actually have to continuously build, create, and move forward. And we'll be good. So until next time, I hope that helps. And one love.
Cause your vibe it be different, can shine in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding the sky, we gon' ride the eclipse.